Greetings, this is Jim Lindsay. This is the orientation session for the SAM work that you'll do for CIS 141. I am open to, I have Blackboard open, and in this case it's for my winter CIS 141 course. If I use this video in the future, don't let that scare you, don't let that dissuade you in any way. The process will be the same in the future as it is right now, but here is how you use, this is what SAM is, and this is how you use it. From the Blackboard site, you'll see that there is a lessons folder, and in this case we have the SAM projects orientation. I'm going to go into that. You're watching this movie, so you're already looking at that. These links you see right here, basically the Office 365 Pro Plus, and then installing Office 365, these links right here, I wanted to show those to you because you may not have Office installed on your computer, but you can. It's part of the technology fee that you pay to WKU is to gain admittance to basically this program. And so what this program does for you is it allows you to install Microsoft Office on 5 different computers. And if you click on this link right here, I'm going to look at the first one. This is basically an explanation of the program, saying like, hey, you can get Office for your Windows computer or your Apple computer, and this link you see, like there's a link right here at the beginning of this page. If you click on that, that is the download page for Microsoft Office. So my advice to you is basically put this on your laptop or your desktop computer that you have at your with you at college. Put it on your home computers, because you get to put it on up to 5 different computers. And no matter where you go, whether you're home visiting for a break or you're at school, you're going to have Microsoft Office with you, so you can do all your work for this class, but also type things for other courses. You'll have Excel for spreadsheets. You'll have access to create databases and so on. So this is a really good resource to basically take advantage of. You are paying for this, so get it installed. Now, how do you download and install Office? Well, the video instructions for this, if you click on this next link right here, actually right here, there's a PC video tutorial right there. You can watch a video there. If you want text instructions for Microsoft Windows, this text instructions link right there and there, that will they look like this. They will tell you step by step what you do to install Microsoft Office 365 on your Windows or your Apple computer, and there's even a video version of it for the Windows computers. So please get that. So once you have Office on your computer, and if you have that, you will be able to do all of your SAM work for this class without a problem. If you don't have a computer, then go to a WKU computer lab, and even over the breaks, the computer lab at Mass Media is open. It has limited hours, and I don't know what those are off the top of my head. If you're in that situation where you don't have a computer, you need to find a place where you can get access to Microsoft Office so you can do these projects. It makes up 300 points out of the 1,000 for your total grade. So if you can't get that, then get out of the class now, right away, and get a refund, and then take this course when you're on campus, and you'll have access to the computer lab. So that's what I posted inside of this folder in the basically the Microsoft, the SAM projects orientation session. That's what the links are for. Now this last link, this SAM website, like it takes you to the SAM website. Instead of using that one, I'm actually going to switch over to the SAM projects page, and what you'll see there is basically that same link at the very top. If we click on that to open the SAM website, I would go to this page right here, and this is a login page for students and teachers and anybody that has anything to do with SAM. You go to sam.semuh.com, you log in, and then you start to do your work. So what I'm going to do is show you what this looks like as a student, because I have a fictitious student enrolled in our class, and I'll show you what the process looks like. Okay, my fake account, my fictitious student is Samwell Tarly. You probably recognize Samwell as a character from the Game of Thrones books and TV show. You put in your username, and your username is going to be just like what you see here. It's going to be the first part of your WKU email address, but we've replaced the topper.wku.edu with cis.wku. So everything before the @ stays the same, and you replace the topper.wku.edu with cis.wku. You put that as your username. Your password is going to be, the very first time you log in, the password is going to be the word please, P-L-E-A-S-E. Let me jump back over to Blackboard to show that to you. I'm back at the Blackboard page this is the SAM projects page of the Blackboard site. All that information I just told you about is listed right there. Again, your first time you log in, your password is going to be the word please. Now, when you log in, that first time, it's going to prompt you, it's going to recognize, hey, you're a new user, let's change your password to something else, and you get to choose what that is. I won't know what that is. It's going to ask you to set a security question, like what's the name of your dog, or what's your mother's maiden name, or something, what street did you live on when you were a kid, or something like that. You get to choose and pick all that stuff out. But the first time you log in, you have to basically create those details. Because this Samwell Tarly account has been in use, I've used it for a while, I won't see that same thing. But after you've changed your password, chosen security questions, what you're going to see is basically this. So you get to, boom, the activity calendar. Now this page is actually not very useful. Up at the top you have an activity calendar, activity list, reports, gradebook. Where you want to go is basically the activity list. And from the activity list, it's going to show you the different projects you are assigned. And so in this case, because Samwell is part of my winter course, his assignments are PowerPoints 1 through 4, Word 1 and 2, and they're all due on these dates listed right here. And then as far as how do you complete these projects, well, you'll see that in the tutorials for the individual projects. And let me show that to you back here at Blackboard. You'll see that there is a video for every single project. We do not expect that you know how to do any of this. Now, in reality, you're going to know how to do some of it, but I guarantee you, even if you're a very seasoned Office user, you're going to learn something new with each one of these different applications. So what you should do for each project is, let me just click on this link for PowerPoint 1 as an example. Okay, I've muted the audio on this YouTube video. This is a YouTube video created by Dr. Thad Cruz, who's one of the teachers at WKU. But what he does is he works through PowerPoint 1 project. He shows you step by step exactly what you do for that project. And so again, we think it's sort of crazy in this 100 level class to expect that you know anything. And so what we do is you maximize the screen there, go there and you make it to where you can see, here are the instructions, this is what he's doing, and I'll go ahead and stop that. But on the PowerPoint, on the Blackboard page, you'll see there's a video for every single project. So my advice to you is to look at your class calendar, figure out when things are due, and then get logged into SAM, and then from there what you do is you'll start this video and watch the video for 4 or 5 minutes, and then go and actually do it yourself. I'll show you one last thing in SAM here before I close out of here. But for each project, you get a start file and instructions, and sometimes you get support files. So let's go with we'll just go with like PowerPoint 3 here as an example. I click on that. It's going to say, hey, Samwell Tarly, you have 5 different. You can submit this up to 5 different times. Okay. I haven't done any of those yet. And here are my instructions to get these different files. The way that you get what you need, you just click on the button. It's going to download those. And you need to save these. I'm going to save this. I am using Firefox as my browser. You can use Firefox or Chrome or Internet Explorer. Whatever browser you like the best will work fine. And then this is my start file right here. I'm going to save those files. I'm not going to open them. I'm going to save them. These are some support files that I would need to complete those projects. And so I've downloaded those to my computer, and I'll just hit cancel at this point. That was PowerPoint 3. And let me go now to my computer real quickly. Hang on one second. Okay, so on my computer I've downloaded these, and I would open up the instructions. Those are the same instructions that Dr. Cruz was using a moment ago in the little video that you saw. This is the start file for that project, and you'll see that it's a working PowerPoint, Excel, or Word file that you work with. And so you go through and you follow the instructions and you do the work, and then when you're done, you save and close and submit your file back up at the SAM site. And he shows you how to do that in each one of those videos. So watch the videos, please, and then watch the video for 4 or 5 minutes, pause it, go and do it yourself, and then when you're done, let me show you one last thing on this and we'll be done. Okay, I've gone back to the Blackboard page here. There's a SAM instruction PDF file, and I'm just going to open this up so you can see what it looks like. Let me zoom in here a bit. There's some important information here for you. Essentially, it talks about what is SAM, and we've already said that. Basically, it's a website where you download a working file, you do modifications to it, you save it, close it, submit it back to the website, and it grades it for you. It tells you exactly what you did properly and exactly what you did if you made a mistake, and then you get a chance to go in there and resubmit that. You can submit this thing up to 5 different times. This talks about the login page. What I really want to get down to, though, is basically right here. And what I want you to know is that as long as you score at least 90% or higher, you will get 100% credit. Again, 90% or better on a project will get you 100% credit for that project. Now, why is that? Well, there are subtle differences between Microsoft Windows and the Apple version of Office. And what we've, to make it so you don't spend an inordinate amount of time working on something, trying to fix like very minuscule things, we found this to be the best policy. And so there are, whether you're using the Office 365 for Apple, or you're using Office 365 for Windows, or Office 2016, with all of those projects, the way I have them set up, you can get at least 90% on all of them. And I verified that through having basically a couple 100 people go through this last semester and complete these projects, and so we're good to go. There are 2 steps on the Word 2 project, and there are 2 steps on the Word 3 project, which are not possible on the Apple version of Office. And so what I did with those, I actually made their value 0. So whether you're using, if you miss those, it doesn't matter, because they have a 0 point value. You can still get to above 90% on all these projects. And so if you have any questions, let me know. But I'm really excited for you guys to do these projects. I think that you're going to learn some new stuff, and it's a great way to get very, basically instant feedback about what you did well and what you still need to work on with those projects. And so that is the process. So back here at the the Blackboard site on the SAM projects page, watch your videos, get your files, watch the videos, and do your work. Save it. It's really important that you save and close it. If you submit something and it tells you have a graded 0, 99 times out of 100, the reason that's happening is because you have the file still open. Like you'll see, I still have PowerPoint open down here. If I try to submit this for grading and it's open like this, it won't work. I need to save and close that file and then submit it. So save and close your work, then submit it, and you can get your grade from the report section, and Dr. Cruz shows you how to do that in those tutorials. Please contact me with questions, and thank you for your time and attention.